The episode plunges into the lingering tension following Woo-ju's unexpected and direct confession of his feelings for Mary, a moment that instantly destabilized their complicated, contract-based relationship. The scene begins with Woo-ju confirming his romantic feelings for Mary, stating, "I like you." Mary is visibly stunned, her mind scrambling for a logical response, forcing her to question his sincerity and motivation. She presses him, asking why he would choose her, given her history. When he simply replies that genuine affection requires no justification, Mary raises practical, insurmountable objections: her recent, highly publicized divorce and the certainty that his conservative family would inevitably reject her. Woo-ju, demonstrating a refreshing indifference to his family's opinion, dismisses her concerns, asking pointedly whether she is dating him or his relatives, signaling that only his feelings should matter. Yet, Mary, feeling overwhelmed, steers the conversation in a strangely pragmatic direction, suddenly expressing concern about their hypothetical financial future, criticizing his expensive wardrobe, and suggesting he lacks financial discipline or saving skills. Woo-ju is taken aback by this sudden, cold assessment, clarifying that he is actually a responsible saver and only dressed up meticulously for their date. When Mary asks about his residence, he admits he lives with his grandmother. He then pushes further, half-jokingly offering to abandon his grandmother's house and move in with her, an idea Mary immediately rejects. Woo-ju, sensing her fear, interprets her refusal as anxiety about their intimacy, teasing her about being afraid to live with him. Mary, flustered, apologizes, admitting his sudden, intense confession left her utterly confused and emotionally paralyzed. Woo-ju decides to retreat, suggesting they simply forget the uncomfortable exchange, but Mary, recognizing the profound shift in their dynamic and realizing her own latent feelings, insists she cannot just erase it. Then focus shifts to the persistent chaos caused by Mary's ex-fiancé, Woo-jo. Woo-ju attempts to ambush Mary outside her office, feigning injury and crying about his immense pain. He is aggressively confronted by Mary's loyal team leader, but Woo-ju lies, claiming he is the house owner and Mary is just his housekeeper. Despite Mary's attempts to clear the misunderstanding, Woo-ju's manipulation escalates into a physical confrontation with the team leader. Mary is forced to leave for an urgent work matter, entrusting the team leader to handle the belligerent ex-fiancé. Concurrently, the dangerous corporate conspiracy deepens. Woo-ju's grandmother, Madame Pilneon, suspects internal malfeasance related to the late Mr. Ko's documents and orders her secretary to initiate a covert investigation. Her son, director Han Ji-yu, is seen continuing his shadowy partnership with David, a hotel manager, where Han Ji-yu confirms he was forced to shut down the American company due to Pilneon's increasing scrutiny. Later, the injured ex-fiancé, Woo-ju, continues his self-pity, attempting to rationalize his past cheating and convince the team leader that Mary will inevitably return to him because she only cares about handsome men. That night, Mary cannot sleep, tormented by Woo-ju's sincerity. Woo-ju messages her from the hospital, and Mary thanks him for protecting her from the ex, promising not to impose on him again. The following day, Woo-ju faces intense humiliation when the hospital staff complain about his body odor, prompting Woo-ju to aggressively clean him with a wet cloth, witnessed by Woo-ju's family. Woo-ju immediately weaponizes the scene, dramatically crying to his mother about his undying love for Mary, begging her to apologize to Mary's mother for past actions and threatening suicide if Mary refuses to return. Woo-ju's mother and sister later confront Mary, but Mary rejects their pleas firmly, declaring her obligation to their family is finished. Woo-ju arrives, having secured a new car, and offers Mary a ride, calling her his first passenger. He presents her with a bouquet of flowers, and when Mary searches the flowers' meaning, she discovers the symbolic message: "My heart is honest," a confirmation of Woo-ju's sincerity that genuinely affects her. Woo-ju then invites Mary to his home and shares his meticulously kept childhood diary, claiming it proves his financial responsibility. Mary discovers a recurring entry about Miso, a girl he was greatly grateful to, and she grows instantly jealous, questioning if Miso was his first love. A struggle for the diary results in Woo-ju falling over Mary, inches from a kiss, which is comically interrupted by the sound of their growling stomachs. They laugh, share ramen, and Mary repeats her question about Miso while they drink, to which Woo-ju only asks if she is jealous. Elsewhere, Dr. Jin-young, intoxicated while drinking with her colleague Lee-seon, emotionally confesses her confusion over Woo-ju's consistent refusal to acknowledge her romantic feelings. Woo-ju, still with Mary, intentionally cancels the driver Mary requested, hoping to stay the night. Mary permits him to sleep on the sofa. Later, Mary brings him a blanket, finding him handsome in his sleep. A sudden thunderstorm wakes them both. Woo-ju messages her and sends her a song, which they listen to separately. The next morning, they wear matching outfits. Mary is later humiliated when Woo-ju's jealousy over a celebrity autograph leads him to take a poor photo of her. The turning point occurs when they run into Jin-young, who later meets with Mary and drops the major revelation. Woo-ju is actually the heir to the powerful bakery CEO. Mary is profoundly shocked, apologizing for her self-centeredness. Jin-young then reveals the full, heart-wrenching truth. Woo-ju's persistent help was not about romance but about a crushing sense of obligation because he is the boy Mary's father had tragically saved years ago. Mary realizes Miso is her own childhood nickname and that his actions stemmed from deep gratitude and guilt. She visits her mother, leaving her phone behind. Woo-ju finds her and takes her to a secluded, beautiful location. Mary confronts him, asking about the doll she had given him years ago, and then confesses the truth. I am Miso. She tearfully concludes he was only helping her out of a sense of obligation. Woo-ju stops her, firmly standing his ground, stating he is not acting out of guilt, but because, I like you. He promises to always be by her side, walks to her, and seals their fate with a passionate kiss.